So, where have I been this past couple of times? I have been in the worst KND server ever. For these past 2 years, creating nothing, absolutely supporting all of my health into this one toxic Discord server that doesn't even appreciate my existence. And they appreciate this one person more, and that's what I'm gonna talk about today. This girl named Spring, aka number 963, has undoubtedly been the worst part of my life ever. And I'll tell you why. Well, she's not what you think she is back on Tumblr. She may have ideas for the good angsty kids next door theory or some, I don't know. I'm too old for this. But yeah, she's known to be bullying for some people she doesn't like. One people counted as number 4, Argentine, and a few others, but I'll not name them. I'm just sorry if I sound a little bit shaky. It sounds like war when I quit the Discord server and come back feeling way anew. Like I'm a totally new person. I explained this to my pastor. I even had to call a suicide hotline. But look, if quitting some and getting banned by your one of your favorite servers, and yet being favored for some toxic punk that ruined your life, I would say that the server is not worth your time. And I have spent 2.5 years on it, making good content, making good theories, even though they don't appreciate it anyways. And yet here they are treating me like absolute trash. And yet somehow this is all my fault, says Spring. Yeah, so yeah, all of this time where I could have been making fanfics, I could have been making music, I could have contributed to my Pokemon game. All of this stuff, all because of some toxic Discord punks that favor this one autistic girl with unstable mentalism and would rather just serve her tight fruitcakes and feed me the scraps of a trash bag. I know that's so funny, but like that's what you get when you're actually talented in poetry. And I'm sick of it all. Right now the pastor just bought me 4 burgers to feed my family and my friends. And I'm thankful for this church. And I'm thankful for everything that friend, especially Arudan and every single one of my friends that stuck with me through all this bad time, especially you, Blue. Even though we've been enemies at one point, I'm glad we all come to agreement that we all come to a truce. And yet there's still people who don't want to let this beef die. And it's sad because it's just something that I'm willing to see as pure peace. And yet none of it is happening because some punk with autism is striking it with a hot iron to let it bubble up and sear up and let it surface like if it was. But then again, I've known this server for far too long and it's getting way too PC at the moment. And I could tell because like not even the owner is even there. So I'm just not about him. He's a good guy though. Just doesn't want to be around the drama, which I understand. Just never around 963 will I ever again talk to, or will I recommend anybody to make friends with, to ever ruin such a wonderful life like somebody just because they think differently than they are. Of course, I was in peace treaty when I was in a gangster peace treaty with while this happened. I was being friends with her, calling her some teasing names, which not harmful, by the way, but basically she just cried in front of everyone, and then all of a sudden her staff members cherry picked me out and got me banned. Which I understand. I mean, like that's their favorite person, I guess. So yeah, if anybody wants to come into a good Discord server, come to Arudon's Discord server. Never this, guys. And never with number 963, where you can be slandered for something that you can possibly just be just hated for, even if it's for something light. So yeah, screw you, toxic KND server, and screw you too, number 963. Burn in hell.